All right, we're moving into the question and answer session now, and it's funny. We received a few anonymous calls. Apparently, everybody's kind of shy about getting on the radio today, but we're going to answer those questions right now, and we'll also address a few email questions that we received in the last couple of days. So stand by. We got another call asking about the free Wi-Fi that's offered at the front of the co-op in the parking lot there, and the caller wanted to know how long that'll be continue to be available. Well, we're going to continue that for the time being and for the foreseeable future. We believe that offering affordable and even free Wi-Fi to the general public, especially during the COVID crisis, is a very important community service that the co-op should provide. So, for right now and for the time being, that'll be there for your convenience. And thank you for your call. And here's a call asking about Connect Anza's service, wanting to know if we're prioritizing families with students to get service, and what is the time frame for that. Well, and this is from a caller named Jenny. So Jenny, thank you for your call very much. And yes, we are absolutely working with Hemet Unified School District to get service deployed to as many families as possible, as fast as possible, that have children in school this year. We're very aware of the situation, and we are working very closely with the Information Technology Department at the school district to get that service out there just as quick as possible. And you want to make sure that you signed up for service on our website. Make sure you've done that. If not, give the office a call during business hours, and we can make sure that we understand that you've got kids at home that need internet service, okay? Thank you very much. So here's a call from Jackson. He heard that there's a discount program for internet. So the answer is absolutely we do. We just started offering a low-income solution for internet service. This offers 20 meg servers up and down for $20 a month. You do have to qualify, so we need some income verification. If you're already on another program with the state, county, or federal assistance, that'll help get your qualifications in. So contact us during business hours, and we'll have more details on that program. Thanks, Jackson. Okay, we have another anonymous call asking about the number of outages in 2020. How come he has to keep resetting their clock? The fiscal year of the co-op in our reporting runs from March to March, so what you saw in the reports today was for the fiscal year. Now, we have had a few outages over the summer here in 2020, and depending on where you are, they're either going to be, what we have a system-wide outage where everybody's power is affected, or just a local outage. For example, we've had multiple outages in the Pinion area this year that have been due to a variety of problems. So I apologize for resetting your clocks. We certainly don't do these things on purpose. Our number of outages this year is significantly lower than it has been in previous years. So I hope that answers your question, and thank you for your call. Okay, we got a call from an anonymous caller who didn't want to be on the air, which is fine, asking the question, when is our lobby going to reopen? Well, the reason we've got our lobby closed right now is because of the COVID pandemic. And in the interest of safety of the employees and the members of the public, we've decided back in March to close the doors of the lobby, and we've been transacting business through our window, which has been a little bit difficult, but we have recently installed a really good intercom and a transaction drawer, so that process is going to be a lot easier for the time being. We're constantly watching the news reports about COVID, and we're hoping that things will get back to somewhat approaching normal here soon so we can have that lobby open for your business. So thank you for calling. Okay, so let's take a couple of questions that came in via email here. The first one's a question about rebates for batteries at home, solar-powered batteries, or just regular batteries that you would install at home for a backup power system. Now, you can sure do that at home. The rebate program that the question is asking about is a self-generation incentive program. Now, this is a California Public Utilities program that's aimed at the 3 largest investor-owned utilities in the state, specifically Southern California Edison, San Diego Gas and Electric, and PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric, up in the Bay Area. Now, these are funded by what's called public benefits charges, and they don't apply to cooperatives, so we don't have any participation in that project. or that program. So if you're interested in installing a backup generation of some kind at your home, just give us a call and we'll talk about it. Okay, another email question that we got was a very basic question about the standard voltage that's offered at a residential service. Now, we offer 120/240 single phase at all residential services. That's 120 volts on one leg, 120 volts on the second leg. Between the two legs, you get 240 volts. That's a standard voltage offered for any residential service. Yeah, another question we have via email concerns the PSPS program, which is a fairly new fire mitigation program from the state. PSPS stands for Public Safety Power Shutoff, and what that means is that during a red flag event that's called by the National Weather Service, with high winds, high temperatures, low humidities, there's a real danger in electric systems, electric distribution systems like ours, potentially causing a wildfire, and we don't want that to happen. So in the event that those PSPS warnings are called, we stand ready to shut down either parts of our system or our entire system, depending on circumstances, to prevent fires. Now, fortunately, we've never had to do that. We've had a few outages over the years. That happens with any electrical distribution system, but the PSPS events have not affected us so far. We've never had to have one of those happen, and we're hoping that we don't. So we have more information on our website on the PSPS events. That's at www.anzaelectric.org. Another question we've had recently concerns our solar project, the SunAnza project, which is being built right next to our offices on the highway just to the west of our office. We started construction in July on the second phase of the SunAnza project. Now, this adds another 1.4 megawatts of generation to our system, but the most exciting thing about that program is it adds some battery storage capability and some what's called microgrid capability to our system. So what that means is that during an outage, we're going to be able to utilize that storage battery and that microgrid control to power up part of our system. Now, eventually, what we're hoping to do is be able to power up a significant part of our system, even during an outage. So we'll be working on that over the next few months, and we intend to have that system operable sometime in October or November this year. Well, that concludes the 69th annual membership meeting of the Anza Electric Cooperative, and I'd really like to thank everybody for listening today and for viewing on our YouTube and Facebook channels. And I want to thank all of the employees at Anza Electric Cooperative for putting this together, and most especially our technical engineer here, Sean Trento, for getting everything together for the internet, and our radio engineer, Aaron Roscoe, for putting together the excellent work here at KOIT. And I want to, again, thank everyone for listening, and we'll see you all soon. Take care.